like-minded women that will encourage and support you to have the home of your dreams. So if you are watching this video and it's the replay, you will not see a little red dot at the top. If you hop on here and you see a little red dot, that means you're on the live. So welcome to the live. So what I'm gonna do right now while we're waiting, because this starts at noon, is just bear with me, go grab something to drink. I am going to share this onto the group page. And if you're hopping on, just bear with me for about 3-4 minutes until we get started. I'm gonna share this to my page and to the event page. All right, shared it to my page, and then I am gonna also share this to the 14-day challenge group. All right, so I've got it shared both of those places, and just bear with me for a couple of minutes. We'll be going live at noon, so in about 2 more minutes. Let me see if I can share this in the event. We can do group. Oh, we can share an event. Yay! So the event is 14-day challenge. We are live. Perfect timing, and it is 11:59. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be going through, make sure it posted all of those places. All right, we are live. Okay, so if you're watching the playback, let me minimize this so this isn't distracting. So if you are on live, go ahead and welcome yourself to the group. It might take a minute for it to show up in my feed, so I might not see your comments until later. So if I don't acknowledge you, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't see your comments. I see there's like 2 or 3 people on right now. It keeps like dropping and coming back, so I don't know if we're having technical issues. But it says we're recording, so I'm going to go ahead and start because it is noon. So thank you so much for being here. I am so excited about this event. This is something I've been thinking about since probably October, November of last year, about what's our new focus going to be for 2019. And our home, when we relocated from Utah to Clarksville, Tennessee, we did a lot of decluttering. So I had I think 2 or 3 yard sales before we left, sold a ton of stuff on Facebook, got rid of a lot of hair care, body care, skin care, makeup items. We sold a ton of furniture just because the home that we live in now in Clarksville, I just wasn't sure like where things would fit. And with Mike being in the military for 17 years and us being married for 14 of those 17 years, we just had accumulated so much stuff that really wasn't quality. It was more just things that we acquired over the year because we needed them. Like, you know, we didn't really take the time to invest in good quality things, with the exception of like our cookware, kitchen, like we had good knives, that kind of thing. But I just decided, so when we moved to Utah, we wanted to have new, like buy new furniture, not secondhand stuff. We wanted to get new things for our new home. And, you know, for those of you who are in the military right now or that served in the military, you know, when you're moving every 2 to 3 years, it just doesn't make sense, especially if you have young kids, to invest in nice things because you're moving so often. It gets damaged in the move. And I mean, who wants to deal with that? So once you get into like that retirement phase, you start thinking, okay, we're ready for nice stuff. We're going to settle down. So we bought a home here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Mike is working at Fort Campbell and doing the same thing he did when he was in the military, but now he's civilian, so he's home every day at 3:30. It's awesome. I love it. And so yeah, we're ready to build a home, and the home we live in now is a lot bigger than the other homes we've had throughout the years. And so I didn't want to fall into that trap of, now that we're somewhere, getting even more cluttered than we were. So I started watching the Marie Kondo Netflix special, and really inspired me to start Marie Kondoing my home. I've been through my closet, I've been through my books, gasp, that was hard, and I am getting ready to go through my paperwork, which is going to be a beast, and I'm going to do that with you all. Don't know if we'll do a live yet, but I'll be going through the process with everyone. So what we're going to go over today, this is going to be a little bit more of an in-depth. So if you're already in the group 14-day challenge, hop on the event page or the group page, I think, after this live, and you can watch. There's like a 2-3 minute video. I go over kind of a brief overview of what to expect during the course. Today is going to be a little more in depth. It is 5 after 12 right now, so I'm going to be talking for maybe 10-15 minutes, kind of what to expect, and getting a little bit more in the nitty-gritty of what's going to happen during the next 14 days. Today is day 1, so if you're hopping on, you're right on time. The first challenge for this group will not start until Monday. So I'm giving you the weekend to kind of work on mindset stuff, kind of to get ready, prepare yourself, because this is not just going to be about decluttering your home. For those of you who have gone through this journey before in the past, decluttering your home is really it's deep work. You'll tap into some emotional stuff. There are psychological reasons we hold on to stuff and we don't want to let go. So this is going to be all about freedom. It's about learning to let go. And more importantly than what you declutter and what you eliminate from your home, you're going to start getting really clear about what your values are and what's important to you. Because I don't know if you've ever experienced this. Drop a 1 below if you've ever experienced this. Have you ever been looking for an item in your home? Hi, Brandy. Welcome to the live. Have you ever been looking for an item in your home and you knew that you had it? Like, you knew that you had it. And it was maybe an item that cost $5 or $10. And you had that thought, I need to go to Walmart and replace this, right? We've all been there. But you're like, no, I'm not going to buy it because I know I have it somewhere, but I just don't know where it is. So this is one of the big problems with clutter, is that we sometimes repurchase things 2, 3, 4 times because it's just easier to go buy it, especially if it's something that's relatively inexpensive, than to take the time, all the time. Me too, girl. But it's just easier than to, so this is gonna, in the long run, save you time, save you money, and just get you into a better emotional place. So who is this group for? So if you're watching the live or the replay, I want you to think about who in your life is constantly saying things like, I wish I had more hours in the day. I'm just so busy. There's never enough time to get anything done. Drop a 2 below if that's you. If you just feel overwhelmed. Sometimes you look at everything that needs to be done and you're just like, I don't know where to start. You're not alone. We've been there. Like these are your people. If you've ever felt that way, drop a 2 below. I just don't have enough time to get everything done. If I could just have a few more hours in my day, I know I could get it together. So this class is for people who deal with feeling overwhelmed, who struggle with procrastination. I have this thing that I call creative avoidance, and whenever I have a big project or something that I want to do and I don't want to do it, but I do want to do it, I find other projects to do to creatively avoid that thing. So if this is you, if you've ever exercised creative avoidance in your life, drop a 3 below. You are not alone. These are your people. So that's who it's for. It's for women who want to get their home under control. Women who want to stop being a crazy person 5 minutes before company shows up. This is going to be a tough one. Drop a 4 below if you've ever became a psychotic, crazy person before people come to your house and you start ordering your family around and yelling at people and fluff these couches and vacuum this and clean that and pick this up. And that is me like 90% of the time, because I want everything to look beautiful. I want people to feel welcome and comfortable when they come into my home. And we don't want this for our lives. We don't want to become a crazy person. And thankfully our families love us, right? And they don't want us to, they know that's not who we are, but something happens in those moments. So one of the big goals of this class is to help people who have that overwhelm, procrastination, help them overcome that and get their home in order. Because right now we're in a place where someone could call me in 5 minutes and say they're on their way over, and I know what I need to do to get the house exactly how I want it so that I can focus on my guests and not be worrying about the mess. So if you would like to have that in your life, focusing on the guests and not worrying about the mess, drop a 5 below. So the next thing we're going to talk about a little bit is what. Now I am going to do a Q&A after the live, so feel free to drop questions below as we're going through this, or wait till the end and we can stay on and do a live. For those of you who are already in the 14-day challenge, I'll also be commenting on there and staying on for a whole hour today. I've blocked out from noon to 1 today, Central Time, to be online and answer any questions about the group. So what is this 14-day challenge? 14-day challenge is a focused way to declutter your home and to do it in a fun way. I remember reading somewhere that when we're trying to develop a new habit, I'm sure you guys have heard about the 28-day principle, that it takes 28 days to develop a new habit. But the reality is sometimes the research that's been done says that sometimes it takes more like 90 to 100 days to develop a new habit. There's even research out there that says, it's hard to determine, because sometimes you can think you have a habit because you've been doing something consistently. How many of you, drop a 6 below, if you've ever developed the habit of working out and you've been really consistent and you've worked out religiously and you've enjoyed it, it's become part of your lifestyle, and then for whatever reason, like the habit stopped. And then you slipped back into, not going to the gym and not working out. Drop a 6 below if that's you. Because that's been me in my life. I've gone back and forth between being really focused on taking care of my health through physical activity and times where I'm just like overwhelmed, thinking I don't have enough time to do those things. So this course is not only going to help you in getting organized with your home, it's going to help you get organized with your life. Because as we start releasing the clutter from our home, and I've experienced this personally, the other clutter, the other distractions seem to kind of disappear on their own, or we have the what am I thinking of? The motivation, because there's nothing in the world that's more motivating than results. So when you start having success, you start seeing results in your home, you're motivated to start taking care of the clutter in other parts of your life. So maybe people that you need to cut out of your life, conversations you need to have, maybe emotional clutter, things we need to like work on within ourselves. You have that confidence, that motivation, that inspiration to get it done, to take care of those things. So the 14-day challenge, we're going to be focusing on the home, but I want to warn you up front, as we start dealing with, those issues, you're going to start noticing things in your personal life too. So the next thing we want to talk about is when. So we've talked about who, what, when. Who wants to guess what the next two are? Who, what, when, where, and why. So the when, the kickoff is today. Today is day 1 of the 14-day challenge. This challenge will go all the way through the end of February. So give me 1 second. All right, I'm gonna stay mindful of the time. Okay, so today is day 1. It's gonna run through the end of February, and our very first challenge is gonna take place on Monday. So if you have friends that you think would really benefit from this program, this is free. This is not gonna cost anything, and you can go ahead and share this video so they can learn more about the course, or if you're already in the group, share the group to your friends so that they can learn about it. But the kickoff will be today and run through the end of February. And where? Well, it's in the comfort of your own home. So that is one of the things I love about creating online curriculum, is that you can go through it when it works for you. We have a small group right now. There's 7 of us in the group. So we are going to keep it open through the end of today. So at midnight today, Friday, February the 15th, this group will close. I may re-offer this course in the future, but for now, we want to keep it tight, keep it small. And it's going to be a safe place, a place where you can share your accomplishments, your wins, and we can all learn together. So where, and last but not least, why. So we all have a why. I shared at the beginning of this live what my why is and why I decided to create this course, but I want to hear from you. So either comment below on this, or if you're already in the group, comment on the group page. What is your why? Why do you want to conquer the clutter in your home? What is it about right now that makes you ready to take on this challenge? So that's all I've got for you today. It is 12:15, so I'm going to stay here on the live for another 15 minutes or so. Figured I'd stay on here for about 30 minutes, and then I will stay on our group chat until 1 o'clock today to answer any questions, and I'm here for you. So we're going to have a ton of fun. I am so grateful for you taking the time to watch this live. My name is Jennifer Gillette. If you have any questions, feel free to message me directly. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.